to my report on computers in the preschool classroom. While I'm doing this report, I want you to think about how young you were when you started using computers, and then how young your children are when they started using computers if you have children. It is much younger today than it was back when I was growing up and went to preschool. The debate of having computers in the preschool classroom goes back to the time when computers were introduced to the education field, and it is still ongoing today. I just completed a survey of 11 Berks County residents, and they came to the same conclusion that the research had shown from years ago, that there are advantages and there are disadvantages. Some of the advantages are that it introduces educational skills. It helps the teacher to show the different, you can do sight words, and you can do much more than a teacher has time for in a day. It teaches spatial and logical skills. It prepares the children for future computer use. If a child does not have a computer in their home, they are definitely going to be using one in their kindergarten classroom. So the preschool classroom may be the only time that they get the chance to use that, to learn how to use a computer. It increases self-esteem and self-confidence. If a child gets an answer right with most preschool programs, there is some kind of interactive reward for that child. It boosts problem-solving skills, and it stimulates language comprehension. It helps the child to improve long-term memory and manual dexterity. Along with these advantages, though, there are disadvantages, and some of the disadvantages are things that can be fixed if a teacher is trained properly. The main disadvantage that they are seeing with the research is that the furniture being used by preschoolers to do computer work is not conducive to their muscle and their bone growth at this time, which is very important. They need to have chairs that are the right fit. They need not to be looking up and down at the computer, and that is hard to do in a preschool classroom. The computers cannot become the only learning tool. There still needs to be books, there still needs to be paper, there still needs to be teachers teaching. It cannot take place of the physical activities. You still need dance, you still need art. Fine and gross motor skills are developing at a huge rate at this point in time in a preschool, in a child's age. So they cannot lose those activities. And preschool children are there to socialize. That is the main thing with preschool. A lot of times it is the first time out for children, and they need to learn how to socialize, not with a computer, but with other children and their teachers. I did a survey that actually reflects what I had just spoken about and what I had found in the research. That of those 11 Berks County residents I surveyed, the main activity that they found preschoolers for is socializing with friends, playing, dealing with classroom settings, separation from parents. Second, they found was the physical development, the gross and the fine motor skills, which is very, very important at this time. And third is academics. They will get academics for the next 12 years, 13 years. That is the last thing that people thought of preschool activities. I also asked if they felt technology should be a part of these activities, and 55% said no and 45% said yes. This goes along with the research that has already found that it is a close debate. If there is technology done in these activities, though, my survey showed that it should only be 1 to 10% of the daily classroom session. If computers are going to be used in the preschool classrooms, then there are some recommendations that professionals have found that will help teachers. You use technology as a tool only, not as a total lone teaching device. You provide continual staff training and support. Do not use computer time as a reward or punishment. It is a tool for teaching. Computers should be located at a central location in the classroom, not set aside where the child is alone with the computer only. They need to be out where the child can interact with the other children in the classroom if they need to. Proper programs should be used, and computer learning should be used in conjunction with traditional learning. It cannot be the only tool. Once again, it needs to be in conjunction with regular teaching. Computers in the classroom is a debate that will not be decided in the near future. There is justification to both sides of the debate. It is a parent's personal choice to send their child to a classroom with computers or not, and it is also the preschool's choice of whether to offer the computer learning. There will be preschools out there that will offer curriculum in both ways. Thank you.